The final level of Series Sam, the first encounter, features a very climactic fight against Agzan III, the vicious warlock. You have to jump through 4 hoops in the arena, call down a beam of death from a Syrian spaceship to defeat this beast. However, when playing this map in co-op mode, I've noticed a small difference. You have to jump through the hoops twice, as the first time only opens the spaceship doors. And only falling ones fire the laser. So, what's up with that? First of all, let's see how the beam is actually fired. The spaceship is not a simple model traveling across the skybox. It's a custom-coded entity with complex logic. Thankfully, here we only care about 2 small parts of its code. Here are the states that the ship can be in. It can be idle, moving, reach the destination, and so on. And here is what happens when a trigger command is sent to the spaceship entity. If it's in states of firing or beam deactivated, it fires the beam. If it's in state of having reached destination, it opens its doors. Otherwise, nothing happens. Let's open the Sirius editor and see when the spaceship gets triggered. These 4 at the bottom are tied to the hoops you jump through in the final arena and the cutscene after, so we don't care about those. PSS reached Pyramid looks interesting, however it's a false positive. It does not trigger the spaceship, it just holds it in its spaceship slot. Call spaceship to come is similarly uninteresting. Quick Test seems to be a debug trigger developers used when spawning directly in the pyramid for testing the arena, so again, nothing interesting for us. This leaves us with Open Spaceship Doors trigger. This trigger is itself triggered by 2 other triggers. One for single player and one for co-op. The single player one gets triggered either during the cutscene or if you skip the cutscene. As an added oddity, if you skip the cutscene, Agzan gets teleported directly to the pyramid instead of climbing in. The co-op one has 3 different triggers, all being touch fields. Those triggers are sent when the player enters the designated area. Those areas are here, here, and here. This last one is inside the pyramid. You can see the pyramid's top split open when they are triggered. So, what's the issue? Well, if you remember, the spaceship only cares about triggers if it has reached its destination. If you are fast enough in co-op, you can trigger one of the first 2 touch fields while the spaceship is still en route. Doing so will cause the spaceship to eat the trigger without doing anything. But shouldn't the touch field inside the pyramid trigger it again and open the door regardless? After all, thanks to the countdown sequence, you can't enter the pyramid before the spaceship arrives. Unfortunately, the Open Co-op Pyramid top plates trigger has been set to only trigger once, as seen here. After triggering one time, it's deactivated and can't be triggered again, meaning the spaceship doors remain closed. If you don't rush through the chase sequence, and instead wait until the ship reaches the pyramid, the spaceship doors open as they are supposed to. That's all, thank you for watching. I'd like to thank Decino for inspiring me to make this video. Have a nice day.